Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Samah and my fellow friends. Today, our group will be presenting question number 5, which is discuss what is meant by scoring rubrics and give examples to support your discussion and also explain the importance of scoring rubrics. This is my group members and me is first presenter SAIDATUN NAZWA binti Muhammad RAZALI. Second is NORLIANA Fatihah binti Muhammad TARMIZI. Third is ALINI NABIHAH binti EZANI. Fourth is HASANAH binti Muhammad, and the last one is NURUL HUSNA binti ARIFFIN. What is scoring rubric? Based on the research, a scoring rubric is an efficient tool that allows you to objectively measure student performance on an assessment activity. Means that a tool used to evaluate or assess a person's performance, work or product based on a set of predefined criteria and standards. Rubrics are commonly used in education, training, and evaluation process. Key components of a scoring rubric is criteria that include specific aspects or skills being assessed, such as grammar, creativity, clarity in writing, and etc. Second is levels of performance, which is different levels or degrees of achievement, such as excellence, good, and etc., and also numerical score, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last but not least, descriptors is detailed explanation of what is required to achieve each level for each criterion. The scoring rubric divide into types, namely analytical and holistic.
So first, we go to analytical rubrics. What is analytical rubrics? Analytical rubrics is a tool that breaks down an assignment into its component skill, and it provides guidelines for each performance level. Analytical rubrics is also a tool used in assessment to evaluate and score specific components or criteria of a task or performance individually. And analytical rubrics break down the assessment into multiple dimensions. Okay, next is key features of analytical rubrics. So first is criteria based. Criteria based means each component of the task is evaluated separately, like the ideas of the task, the organization of the task, and the grammar of the task is evaluated separately. And second is descriptive levels. Each criteria has performance level and often range from poor to excellent. Third is scoring system. Each criteria is scored independently, and the total score is the sum of all individual scores. And lastly is specific feedbacks. Specific feedback provides detailed feedback for the improvement and the weakness. For the strength and weakness in each area. Okay, now this is the example of analytical rubrics. So just like I said just now, analytical rubrics is scoring rubrics that break down the assessment into multiple dimensions. And as you can see now, we have criteria, which is from excellent to poor. We have content, we have organization, we have grammar, and we have vocab. And this is the example for writing assessment. Last but not least, the advantages of analytical rubric. So first, analytical rubrics provide detailed feedbacks. So it will help learners to understand specific areas for improvement of their scores. Second, objectivity. Analytical rubrics provide a structured and transparent scoring process. And lastly, analytical rubrics can be adapted to various tasks and skill levels.
Next is holistic rubric. What is holistic rubric? Holistic rubric is a rubric where all elements of students' work are evaluated together using a single scale, with all criteria to be included in the evaluation being considered together. Example, clarity, organization, and mechanics. With a holistic rubric, the rater assigns a single score, usually on a 1 to 4 or 1 to 6 point scale, based on an overall judgment of the student work. The raters match an entire piece of student work to a single description on the scale. In general, holistic rubrics are useful when a teacher wants to grade a student's general progress and performance and doesn't need the specificity that would come with a different type of rubric. Here is a holistic rubric example formulae writing. Formulae writing evaluates a piece of writing as a whole using a single score or level to assess its overall quality. This is useful for creative or open-ended assessments and can help students focus on the main message of their writing. As you can see, this is the holistic rubric example. Here are some things consider when using holistic rubric. First is clarity, maturity, and relevance. Evaluate the clarity, maturity, and relevance of the ideas presented. Descriptors. Use descriptors such as excellence, good, satisfactory, and unsatisfactory. Third is feedback. Provide more qualitative and written feedback than just a number or grade. And lastly is consistency. Use a holistic rubric to make quick and consistent judgment.
The importance of scoring rubrics is to help teachers communicate their expectation to students more effectively, reducing confusion and misunderstanding. But better feedback rubrics provide detailed feedback to students on their performance in specific areas of an assignment. This feedback helps students understand where they excel and where they need to improve. When students receive feedback that is detailed and specific, they are more likely to take that feedback into account when revising their work. The second importance of scoring rubrics can increase validity, reliability, and fairness in scoring. It means scoring rubrics are objective and consistent, which ensure that grading is fair and unbiased. When teachers use rubrics to grade assignments, they are less likely to be influenced by personal bias or preference. This means that all students are graded fairly and consistently based on their performance against the rubric's criteria.
The importance of scoring rubric is encourage better learning. Students can modify their work to fit expectations if they are aware of them. They can assess their own performance and make adjustments as a result. As example, when students got lower mark on their essay questions, they can refer to teacher, or teacher can discuss on how students should answer the question, whether they follow the rubric or not. From these situations, students can easily improve their answering skill by aware of the rubric scoring. The importance of scoring rubric is facilitate timely and efficient feedback. Rubric make it easier for teacher to grade assignment quickly. Since the criteria are already outlined, teacher don't need to create new evaluation standard for each piece of work. This saves time and allows teacher to provide feedback more efficiently. Example, instead of writing extensive comments on each student work, a teacher can mark the rubric for each criterion, saving time and providing focused feedback on specific areas.
As a conclusion, scoring rubrics are essential tools used to evaluate and assess performance on work based on specific criteria. The two main types of scoring rubrics are analytical and holistic. Both types of rubrics play a critical role in ensuring fairness, transparency, and consistency in evaluation. Analytical rubrics provide detailed feedback and helps learners understand their strengths and areas for improvement, while holistic rubrics are efficient for quick assessments. By using rubrics, educators, employers, and evaluators can maintain clear standards, promote objectivity, and support learners' development. Thank you.